yesterday, and he was saying you guys could easily be 3-2. How are you weighing that idea with what you guys are actually going to play?
Yeah, I mean, a couple of plays go our way. Obviously, things could be different, but they're not. So, just gotta live in the reality of the situation. We gotta. I feel like we've been playing really hard and doing a lot of good things culturally. We just gotta clean up some basketball stuff, and we're gonna be good.
What are a couple of things that basketball-wise you feel like are top priority in terms of
Turnovers, obviously, transition defense, communication, just trust overall. New unit, still building that chemistry, but we gotta really have a sense of urgency with it.
obviously Utah the size when the coach went with you and Nick in there together. May see that again, I don't know. But how did you like that feel of you two being out there at the same time?
Yeah, it was good. Obviously, the spacing was a little iffy sometimes, but I feel like I don't know, playing on the perimeter at the four, obviously, they have to, if I'm playing uphill DHO out the corners or whatever with shooters, it can work. So we're just going to keep being creative, and when we're out there together, use that, be all over the offensive glass, have a lot of activity, have each other's back on defense. So.
Oh, so how does, on the offensive side of the floor, when you are on the court with another big, how does that change either the reads or your anticipation for some of the passes that you make?
Yeah, definitely. If I get the ball in the short roll, playing at the four, my read is now playing with a big and a dunker, so like lob, floater, corner skip. So just having that understanding of what the floor looks like, and then just playing in space, being an active cutter, offensive rebounder, things like that to impact the game.
And then I saw also on the other side when you don't have it with the double big, when you space to the corners, is it the kind of uphill dribble handoffs, kind of making reads off of that? What kind of goes into those reads? Is it just read and react after that?
Yeah, I think it's just playing fast, like being ready on the catch, knowing what you're gonna do next, getting to the next action. Some of that action, like off of a skip, is really hard to guard. You know, you'll see like the Lakers run a lot of action where they skip it to the corner and play uphill. That stuff's hard to guard, shifting the defense to the opposite side of the floor and guarding a pick and roll quick. So just using my speed and intelligence to impact the game.
You know, so as a big that's going to be playing with Jalen a lot whenever he does come back and is cleared, what excites you about that fit on the court that you're going to be able to mesh with him?
Yeah, he's extremely explosive. One of my advantages as a big is creating separation, going into the ball screen, sprinting into it, setting it high, and letting him come downhill full speed, and that's one of his biggest strengths. So I think he'll just have a level of pop and burst to him that will put pressure on the defense and help us a lot.
And because we haven't seen him on the floor with you guys yet, I mean, what's he kind of like off the floor in practice and in the huddles?
Yeah, he's funny. He's been great, having great energy, being active and involved, even though he's out, talking, building relationships. So we can't wait to get him back.
First game for the NBA Cup. Just as a player, what do you feel just from the change in the game, the excitement and energy?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if the fans think it means something to us, but it does. 500,000 for young players and staff. Like, there's a lot of. I'm pretty sure the staff get it too, right? Some of the staff get that money too? They don't know. But either way, like that's. You know, look out for the video guys a little bit, maybe like stuff like that is obviously money. you can't ever turn down money, but it's another game going on a record, and we want to win in everything we do. So it's important to us.
What's kind of your, after a game happens, what are you kind of looking for film-wise in preparation for the next, but also just generally improving the game?
Yeah, I'm looking at my habits. One of my biggest strengths is my activity, energy, and I need to impact the game each and every night through that. And so sometimes if I have a game that obviously scoring or whatever may be what it is, but if I can impact the game with my energy, my competitiveness, I can see that on the film with how my body moves and the way I'm moving. So it's very evident to see, and so I try to hold myself to that standard.
Real quick, you said Jalen's funny. What's funny about him?
He's just funny. Like, you gotta spend some time with him. You'll see. He's a great guy. But I've been enjoying being his teammate these last couple months.
Do you have any maybe players that you've watched over the years to screen? Because it seems like your screening it kind of sets you apart from others just because the separation you create for guards and things like that?
Yeah, I watched a lot of Draymond's two-man action with Steph and all the stuff that he does with the ball in his hands, without the ball in his hands, and just being a step ahead of the play. Like his off-ball screening, he picks up concepts and where the defense is at a high level. You see like his random flares or things he sets, like those aren't play calls. It's just his natural instinct. So that's stuff that I do and I try to keep getting better at. And then I watch, obviously, Bam Adebayo. Just those versatile bigs that maybe if they are undersized, but they use their speed, athleticism to create separation and create advantages for the guards.
Appreciate you, man. Thank you.